conversations with our queens from across the world. They are entertaining, educating with tons of passion. Welcome to the show, Queens Forever. Ooh la la la. Hello, world. Gives me great pleasure in taking you all around and coming at your doorstep only through Indus TV Global, where we meet our beauteous, supremely talented queens from across the world who've not just created a mark for themselves, but been a pride of their country and a beautiful citizen of this world. Welcome to Bharat Desh, to our very own India, because our queen is from here itself. She's the one who had the faith in making it possible, irrespective of the challenges faced by her. She's a sports personality and truly is an extrovert who believes in having the voice for all those who need it, being the right person to let everyone get their own rights, and at the same time, with all humbleness, do great humanitarian work. Please join me in welcoming Sonali Gupta, our queen, at Mrs. Bharat Icon 2019. I'm going to truly take this opportunity and thank Mr. Akhil Bansal, the founder of this brilliant pageant. And at the same time, welcome our lovely queen, Sonali. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much, Simran, and thank you so much for making me a part of the show. I'm absolutely elated to be on it. Thank you so much.
Wow, feels truly amazing. So I'm truly excited, thrilled, and overwhelmed to know your wondrous journey. Let's get started from how did it all happen? When was it that you first decided, after being an author, a sports personality, a motivational speaker, and a healer, being into this beautiful aura of really bringing the best out of a person and being the best version? When was the first time you decided you wanted to be a part of the pageant at Bharat Icon?
I think it began much, much earlier, probably not now, but maybe when I was a child, when we've all grown up watching so many pageants up on screen. Just the thought of wanting to be up there and represent your country and be a part of all of that, the whole global phenomena that it is. It was always a dream.
Wow. And after years together, not just years, actually, after decades together, you took this opportunity of getting into it. How did it feel? I mean, was it like, oh my God, it's as if I'm having a new birth altogether? I'm the new Sonali. So share with us a little about that.
I think for a long time, it just seemed extremely surreal that something like that was happening, because we kind of associate so many of our milestones of our lives at certain ages with the fact that there was this opportunity to do this right now in my life. It is absolutely a blessing, and I think we have so many people to thank for all of these kind of opportunities that come in, like you rightly start with Akhilji, because he's the primary source for most of us being able to fulfill these childhood dreams and desires. So I would definitely say that the moment this opportunity came in, it just seemed extremely surreal. But then for it to sink in, to have fun with those moments, it was absolutely a joy to be in.
We truly need to thank here, and this truly makes me remind of, making our lives colorful with all our loved ones around us. So we're going to take this opportunity of thanking our very, very brilliant River Comics, as well as We International. They believe in promoting our rich culture and heritage around the world. And at the same time, the fact that we are in this brilliant show, Queens Forever. So let's truly get started with the beautiful nostalgic moment of wearing the crown, which was that last question, which helped you win the crown of Mrs. Bharat Icon. Do you remember that? Please share with us what was the reply you gave to the judges.
The last question was about a woman of substance, and then also asking if I was one. I think in that moment, I had to really breathe and think for a moment, do I really consider myself to be a woman of substance? And I said, if I am here on this platform and I'm not going to feel like one, I don't deserve to be here. And then I was like, wow, yes, I am one. Because I have so many different aspects to myself, and if I am not able to acknowledge them and be proud of who I am, it's going to be so difficult, in fact, for other people to see me as who I am, right? Because you reflect who you are. So in that moment was the first time that you actually get on stage in front of all of those people watching you, and then you acknowledge that and you say, yes, I am one. And for me, a woman of substance is somebody, and that was a part of my reply, is somebody who can marry every single aspect of her, because that's who we all are. We have these little tiny, tiny, tiny aspects of, like, I have these few, like a representative. I'm a Mrs. Bharat icon. I am a sports person. An author and a healer, a mom, a wife. So many aspects and so many personalities and personas that we all have, and then bringing in all together to become who we are. I think that's what it was for me, and that was part of my winning reply. And I think that moment, and it's platforms like these that really elevate you as a person and a human being. And this acknowledgement that, yes, I too am a woman of substance, has really changed things for me.
You've also received a lot of accolades for being the personification of love, Sonali. So that's all there on the social media. So it's truly brilliant. Now that you've become an international personality, Sonali, do you have any plans to get into a beautiful world of films?
I think anyone who says no is probably just lying to themselves. Yes, I would
So I
absolutely love
I
to.
have a brilliant idea. Do you know of anyone who's going to help you, of course, be a part of our very own Indian film fraternity, or popularly known as Bollywood as well?
Again, if anybody else takes any other name, I don't think it is going to be other than Mr. Bharat Garodia. He is just the man. And I think it's a pleasure and it is always an honor just to know someone like him, because he is so humble. I've had very few interactions, but it is these towering personalities that change lives for so many people, and I would be blessed to be one of them.
All right. So without any further ado, as we all know, it's time for us to meet our India's number one international promoter at the United States for our culture and our movies. Let's welcome Mr. Bharat Goradia.
थैंक यू सिमरन थैंक यू सोनाली फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इंडस टीवी के सारे दर्शकों को भरत गोड़िया का सादर प्रणाम एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट विशेस ऑफ न्यू ईयर it is indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to welcome on behalf of our sponsor River Comics, Indus TV and We International, Sonali Gupta. A very very hearty welcome to you to one of the most outstanding talks of all time called Queens Forever. Hearty welcome, Sonali.
Thank
And
you.
thank you very much for all the appreciation you have showered on me. But it is indeed my pleasure and privilege to introduce to Bollywood, because you are not only fit for Bollywood, because you are also representing fitness, physical fitness to all across the globe. And you are a multi-talented personality, apart from being a beautiful, then of course title holders, then a writer, then a wife, then associated with so many charitable association, sports person. I mean, what not? I think everything you've taken, I think other ladies must be jealous of you, because almost all title, almost all awards, wherever you go, the others tend do not chance. They do not chance. So thank you very much, and it will be my pleasure to introduce to Bollywood. Bollywood will be very very lucky to have you in their fold. So God bless you, and see you very very soon in Bollywood.
Thank you so much, Bharatji. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Bharatji. Let's all take a brilliant commercial break before I meet you guys and know Sonali's journey further. Welcome back, and we are here with Sonali Gupta, our very brilliant winner of the very amazing and the supremely precious title of the Miss, Mrs. and Mr. Bharat Icon 2K19. But for now, it's time for us to meet our lovely Mrs. Bharat Icon winner. Sonali, tell us, how did you prep yourself up and prepare after years of the dream that you've had of wearing the crown? How did you really prepare yourself? It becomes very difficult once you're very settled and cozy in your space, in your life, to actually get kick started. So, what was that kick which gave you that brilliant out start?
I think it started with a mental prep, firstly, because that was when I really had to be sure that this is what I want to do now. Like you just said, that after so many years, we have dreams, but then there are times when we kind of get so caught up in our lives that we almost forget about it. And then when the opportunity presents itself once again, you're back to wanting to, oh my God, can I do this? Because then you are at that point in time as a mother, as a wife, not the young girl who wants to go up there on stage. So there was a lot of mental prep that I had to do in terms of being sure that, yes, I want to go up there and I want to be on stage. So once that was done, then of course, I think a more realistic look at yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be standing up there representing such a huge title and an honor, you really need to look your part. So that's when that little prep of having to go off my probably favorite sweets had to come in, because that's how I prepared myself physically for this.
What was the most difficult and challenging aspect for you that you really had to work on and take months together, besides the mental prep that you had for yourself? Which was that aspect of the pageant world which was quite challenging for you?
I must say this, that Bharat Icon, honestly, nothing seemed like a challenge because there was so much preparation that we were already given. There were there were just there was you, Simran, there was the choreographer, there was just so many people out there. There were the makeup artists, each one of them teaching us so many vital aspects of everyone being a better version of themselves, right from how you conduct to how you talk to how you walk. I think all of those months of preps has really sort of made you more confident. And then there was absolutely no challenge. It was just about going out there and having fun with being on stage.
Who did you watch and get inspired by in the past years? Since you said since childhood you've been looking up to our beauty queens wearing the crown. Who was that
Almost
true
every
beauty
single
for
one of
you?
them, Simran. Every single one of them, right? If I have better memory, then I would want to start from the time of Aishwarya and Sushmita to Lara Datta, to our recent queens, to almost every single one of them. I think it's been extremely amazing to not watch them how they look and walk, but and in fact, then going back, my first queen that I was extremely inspired by, and I think she had just narrowly missed the crown, was Madhu Sapre. I think she was absolutely fantastic, and such visionary when she stood out there and said that I would like to put in more sports stadiums for people out there, because we are talking about fitness in an era that people didn't even know.
Oh
So
my God,
I
coming
think
of
it's
decades
been,
back.
yes,
Wow.
and that's a long time to go. And I have it's been amazing to hear them talk about their journeys, to talk about and the replies to every answer, because I'm going there in my head wondering what would I have said to this.
After, of course, taking a look at all the beauty queens, you always wanted to do something for the masses. So, which is that social cause you looked into after winning this title?
So the first one, in fact, the thing that really attracted me to join and be a part of the entire Bharat Icon pageant was that the first thing that they had was to educate girl child and to support girl child, and that for me really was very, very important. And that is what didn't even want didn't even give me a second thought as to whether I should be a part of it anymore, because there it was, just the support, just my contribution to a cause. I was very, very thrilled to be a part of it.
The best way is always to pen down what your heart says. And so is your book that you've authored. Tell us a little bit about that brilliant book that you've written to empower everyone.
So I have two books. First one is Of Love, Life, and Everything in Between. That's the title of the book. It's poetry. And then there is a lot of self-introspection in each poetry, which ranges from pain to betrayal to love to romance to prayers to almost every emotional aspect that we can think of and we feel as human beings. And right from heartbreak to a lot of things, each one of them coming back to how you can actually perceive your situation, look at how you are as a human being in that perspective, and see if there is a vantage point with which you can view your situations. So the first one is that it's a poetry book, and the second one is called Happitude. Happitude is a mix of happiness and gratitude, and it's actually about being happy and being grateful and being so grateful that you're actually very happy. So it's about finding your joy and your happiness and yourself in very little aspects. So the second one is a workbook that you can take on and use it as your 21-day challenge or 21 weeks and just fill in all of the questions. It's more like a fun book that even kids can actually work on.
For now, I'd like to express my gratitude to IndusTV Global for the show Queens Forever, brought to us by River Comics and We International. And today we are very fortunate to have with us a lovely queen from the pageant of the Bharat icon world. We're going to take a short commercial break before we get into the last aspect, including the rapid fire round. See you guys soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for We International Founder, President, Chairman, Mr. Bharat Goradia, Bollywood star. Bharat Goradia with legendary singers from Indian music industry. He believes in spreading smiles over everyone's faces. Sports champion. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award and Bharat Gaurav Pride of India Award winner Mr. Bharat Goradia has been innumerably awarded across the globe for his outstanding work in the field of promoting Indian arts and culture all over the world.
Hey guys, we're here with Sonali. Hi Sonali.
Hi, thank you
for being here with us. Thank you and welcome back. So let's get started, Sonali, with, of course, you really looked after, your attributes, your aspects of prepping up yourself the mental way. I want to get into a little bit about the physical fitness, along with, of course, the challenges that you face from the co-contestants who join you from across the world. Was there a little fear about, oh my God, how is it that I'm going to outrun them? As far as skills are concerned, you were brilliant with your vocab and, the whereabouts. But what about the aesthetics and, being physical fit? Did you really work on that?
Absolutely, Simran. I think it is always a challenge. I mean, look at you. You're looking absolutely stunning right now. And I'm like, oh my God, she's looking gorgeous. So I think we all have these moments, right? We have people around us and we look at them and I'm like, oh my God. The good thing is that you're able to look at the beauty in another person and then appreciate it and then not have to bring yourself down because another person looks the way they look. So, but when you're in this platform as a pageant and each one of them has to look their best and put their best foot forward, yes, there's always the little I think moment of fear, anxiety, not sure whether it is enough, whether you yourself as a person are enough to be able to be a winner, whether your body type is enough, whether your skin type is enough, your hair looks good. It's kind of a package. So when you put everything together, you kind of have to look your part. And I think every one of them coming out there, it takes courage, right? It takes courage to be there at this age, at this point in our times. And apart from the fact that I have a lot of respect for all of them, there was always this moment, oh my God, is she going to be the one, or is it going to be me?
What about your sister queens? What was that funny part or, some hilarious part you carried with you in life further that you experienced with your co-contestants during the time of pageant?
I think we really had a lot of fun. We were put up in this place where all of us were together. We had been sharing rooms, and I shared room with a former contestant and a former queen herself, and then to learn from her, ask her questions, watch her diet. It was absolutely amazing to know how everyone does things to be in their shape and size. And all of our moments of learning through our classes, through our makeup, and the questions each one of them comes up with. It has been a lot of light moments in this entire thing. And it has been fun. And I don't think we even realized that you're prepping for something so serious at the end of the day.
All right. And this makes me truly thank River Comics, V International, and Indus TV Global for the show Queens Forever. So let's get started with the rapid fire round. And my first question is, what is that first thing you did after wearing the crown?
I took a deep breath and I'm like, oh my God, it's me.
Which was that precious moment when you entered your place, your home, with the crown on? How was the reaction?
Oh my God, I think the smile on my kids' faces, that is just unbelievable.
That's so sweet. I can see that smile on your face even now. Your favorite color for the evening wear round?
It would be a beige gold.
3 essentials you always carry in your bag?
My keys, credit cards, and lip balm.
Feels amazing. I really want to know, Sonali, from you, what is that 2-minute makeup prep that you help yourself with? Because at the time of the pageant, we don't get time. We hardly sleep maybe for 3 hours, 4 hours. But what is that 2-minute makeup fix that you do and help yourself with at that time?
So that would be a sunscreen, a little bit with a tint. So a sunscreen with a tint does absolutely fantastic for base. My eyeliner, kajal, and a lip gloss or a lipstick, and we're sorted.
Your all-time favorite author?
Paulo Coelho.
Interesting. What is that one message you like to give to the world, being a beauty queen yourself?
Believe in yourself. Believe that dreams come true, and just don't give them up.
Your future dream as a queen to do some humanitarian work, what would that be?
I would love to continue this whole girl child education, support. And this doesn't really mean only girl child, but yes, education, because that's how you can bring change into the upcoming world, to change the generation that's going to be in it and to help them.
If there's one quality you think which you probably imbibed much earlier in life, which one would that be?
The ability to space out and let go.
What are the attributes, according to you, to wear the crown? If I may ask you, the top 3 attributes, according to you, to win the crown.
I would say, since it's a crown, the way you look and conduct yourself would be primary. Definitely how you think and who you are as a person, because then that's your mental strength and your mental space. And I think your whole aura and personality, what you exude, because when someone meets you, they should feel the grace and the charm and the honor and the respect that the crown has, that you wear.
Your favorite country you would like to visit, especially after meeting your sister queens from across the world?
Oh my God, there are so many places. It would be unfair if I'd name any one of them, but the one that pops right now is going to be Brazil. I really would love to go there first.
Your guilty pleasure, something that you love to eat but resist yourself at the time of the pageant.
Sweets, absolutely all kind of sweets.
Your favorite junk food?
Pizza.
Your favorite workout?
Badminton.
You like to accentuate your eyes or your lips more?
Eyes.
There's a brilliant saying. They say, once a queen, always a queen. Do you believe in this and why?
I believe absolutely. It's not only once a queen, always a queen. I think you're just born a queen.
So here we have our queen, absolutely bright, sharing her lovely journey with all of us across the world at the prestigious pageant of the Bharat Icon. I'm going to also take this opportunity of thanking Mr. Akhil Bansal for this brilliant platform that he gives an opportunity to all those girls, to all those teens, and all those married women to make it possible and make it big. It's time for us for a very special question. Once again, from our very own Mr. India. Let's welcome Mr. Bharat Goradia because he's going to take you on the romantic side. Bharatji, welcome back.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you. What a wonderful interview going on between two beautiful, multi-talented babies, I would say. Sonali, I have a very interesting question to ask you. If given the opportunity to go on a date with any of the Bollywood, Hollywood, or any celebrity of the world, whom will you go with and where will you take him and what conversation you will have with him?
I'm going to go with the Pathan because he is absolutely outstanding. His personality, his persona, and his success. I think it is just so much that you can learn from this one machine, and he's outstanding. So yes, Shah Rukh Khan would be my pick. I would absolutely love to know him, know more about him, and actually to know how he just does it. He's brilliant.
Oh, what an amazing answer.
Answer where I would want to go. I think I would love to go any place where I can have a great conversation with him.
But any special song or anything for him?
Again, the one from Pathan, Besharam, is such a fantastic, peppy number. I'm absolutely tripping over it these days. It's just on my repeat loop, and I would love. Then we would love to be on that location.
Oh, wonderful answer, madam. Yes, most of the girls are very crazy of Shah Rukh Khan, and he really deserves because he is working out of 24 hours, almost 18, 20 hours.
Absolutely.
That's what. Yeah, he's a very hardworking man and very having a lot of sense of humor and all. So very smart guy. The best part is that he is a very hardworking man. And multi-talented like you. Anyway, so on behalf of our sponsor River Comics, we International and IndusTV, thank you so very much, Sonali, for sparing your valuable time, sharing your experiences, and letting all the young ladies, married ladies, about the age. That age is no bar. You can with any title at any age. What is required is just the courage, the conviction, the self-belief, and hard work, and never to give up. That's what you said. So absolutely, I think with this, anybody can win title at any age. And thank you so very much once again. Wishing you all the very best in all your forthcoming projects, and see you very soon in Bollywood, and especially in USA to come as a Bollywood actress. So thank you so very much, dear.
Thank you so much. And, my gratitude, and absolutely an honor to be on the show with River Comics. Bharatji, thank you so much. Simran, thank you so much. And IndusTV Global. And not to forget Akhilji, because of who I am here today. So thank you so much to all of you people and everyone else who's been a part of this. Thank you.
Pleasure.
If you two dream to make it big, then you have this amazing opportunity of being a part of the pageant where you instantly not just become famous, but also get that brilliant platform of showcasing your talent in every endeavor of yours. And of course, being a great spiritual soul, going through this human experience, being the right example. I'm going to take you in yet another part of the world for my next show of Queens Forever. Do write into us. Do share this with all your loved ones because you have no idea who it might be of help to truly win the crown and fulfill her own dream. Thank you very much to all of you. Keep shining and keep glowing because love is in the air. Thank you. Global Namaste.